All right, so thank you. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com, where our goals to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex from home. What we're going to be doing is what we call This Week in the Markets, where we come on live every single Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see if there's anything available in the markets. We look at a couple pairs like EU, AU, USDJPY, and GBPJPY. And what we're going to do is we're going to get started right now looking at EURUSD to see how much we are in profit, because we called this trade last night that this would push to the downside. Actually, we called this a long time ago, and we've just been waiting, and it has followed directions, which is beautiful. It is beautiful. So let's go ahead and put this on right here so you can see my face. And also, if you guys would like, on TradingView, there's actually a way that you can be able to follow me on TradingView, which is really, really cool. So what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? My name is Philip Anglade, and welcome to fxpronow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you to become a safe yet profitable. Where our goal is to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online. Okay. And what we're looking at right now is EURUSD. When it comes to EURUSD, if I was to, mind you, we called the sell back here. We said, hey, listen, price is going to push up. It's going to go to about this 1.13 area. It followed exactly what we mentioned, right? And with that being the case, we also said, hey, listen, it's probably going to stop at 50%. So I have a position at 1.13. I have a position at 50% as well. Price has broken structure, which is beautiful on the M30 time frame. So let's go ahead and zoom out to there. So I kind of jumped the gun when it comes to my entry. So what we're actually supposed to do, and this is what you actually will learn in the course, we're supposed to wait for what's happening right now. So we're supposed to wait for the break of structure first. Then we're supposed to wait for the bearish engulfing pattern to form, and then from there, the continuation to the downside. Okay, jump the gun. Let's make sure that price does not exceed this area right here. If it exceeds this area right here, then that's a problem. So we're going to make sure that price does not pass here. If the price does not pass there, we find our bearish engulfing pattern right here. Beautiful. That would be beautiful, because then we'll have the continuation to the downside. If not, no problem. That's why we have a 2% risk management, and we'll find our we'll find our entry somewhere a little higher, up for the continuation to the downside. So that's all I have right now. I'm in my entry right now. What's interesting is I mentioned, hey, listen, price will push down, push back up, and then from there continue to push downwards. So this is just the retrace. So this is the retrace of the broken structure. Let's just hope that this level of resistance is held. So right now we are at 70%. Just getting to this monthly key level. We are looking at the 30-minute time frame. You see that candle right there, how it's really, really, really thick? People get scared about stuff like that. Don't get scared about the candles that thick, especially when there's 22 minutes left on this candle, on the 30-minute time frame. These candles mean nothing. You'll probably see this candle end up halfway of the full candle. So if anything, I just want to be able to see your comments, because for some reason it's not popping up. There it is. All right. So this candle right here will probably end up a little smaller. I don't know. We'll have to see in 20 minutes. But again, we just need to make sure that price does not exceed these highs over here. If price exceeds these highs, then there's an issue. But if we see the bearish engulfing pattern form right there, beautiful. We're looking for a bearish engulfing pattern on the M30 time frame for the continuation to 1.11 flat is where I'm going to be going. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, I just had an idea that popped up in my mind. Let's see. So if you guys have any questions, if you like anything that we got going on over here, go ahead to fxpronow.com. We have a 3-step system to be able to help you to become an FX Pro Now. And on there we have a group chat that you can be able to get started with, a Facebook group that you can be able to get started with. We also have a YouTube channel where you can be able to subscribe to, and from that subscription you can be able to watch us trade live. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go on the charts to see if there's anything available, just like how we did just now. And we're going from there. So if you have any questions, go ahead and hit me up on the site. Peace. All right, next, AU. One moment. All right, so let's look at AU now. Oh, this is just news that pushed that price up like that. All right. I can be able to tell because it's literally right here as well. This is on USD. Price pushed up. All right, what's going on, everybody? All right, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you to become a safe. What am I saying? Where our goal is to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex from home with your families. What we're looking at right now is AUDUSD on the H4 time frame. We see that there's making higher highs and higher lows on this H4 time frame, which is freaking crazy, which is insane. The reason why I say that is because right now we're at this level of resistance, right? And if this is broken, it's going to be like, what's going on? Because the reason why I say that is because, one, we actually called the buy back here. And I was like, you know what? On the higher time frame, this is the downtrend. Let's just focus on the higher time frame. Let's just focus on the higher time frame. And what we've been calling for a while now is the fact that there is definitely definitely a level of support right here. And I was like, you know, well, there's definitely a level of support right there based upon the weekly time frame. And it's 150 pips. It's nothing crazy. When it comes to AU, it's kind of an annoying pair because it moves crazy. It looks like it moves crazy, but it's hardly any pips. 150 pips, you can make that in a day on GJ. And this is like 6 weeks of movement to the upside. Anyways, so we have level of support right here. Clear. Price held. And then we have another level of support right here that has been held as well. We have support, support, support. And what's interesting is price pushed up, formed the doji. And we have the continuation to this upside. I want to see based upon, I'm guessing that this is the real structure right here. Because on the weekly time frame, I see nothing. And what I mean by I see nothing, when we go to the daily time frame, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So this right here, I'm guessing is the actual structure for the daily time frame. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Because we can be able to see that price pushes down, pushes up. And there's nothing in between here. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. You see how price just pushes, 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 pushes. And this is actually the entry that I mentioned from before, where, you know, what if it's point A, point B, and then point C somewhere out here? That'd be freaking crazy if it does that. Let's look at the daily. $88.6 is at this daily key level. I want to see how this is going to close right here. We have this level of something, but I think this is the actual structure with this. This right here and this right here is the actual structure. This is the retrace, and I'm still looking for the continuation to the downside. We have this key level right here, and I'm pretty sure it's something relevant. we would have to see as time continues. But when it comes to this bullish action, the last bullish action that we saw was something here. As far as the same, this is very, very slow. Something like this, something like that. So we had boom to boom, 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 and it just held. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And then Amy, good job. For some reason, she always wants me to see her holding her towel. That's it. That's all she came in the room for, so I can be able to see her towel, which is interesting. So I'm not going to call anything on this. I want to see how this candle is going to close. Hopefully, we have this candle close as a doji or a bearish candle. If this closes as a bearish candle, and we look on this lower time frame, I may be aggressive to sell this. I may be aggressive to sell this, because this is at a good risk to reward ratio, because we're all the way at 88.6. And I'm not looking to sell it like right now. I'm talking about after a break of structure, after the retest, after the bearish engulfing pattern, probably even on the higher time frame like the H1, probably even like on the H4 or something like that. But this is just some news right here, because it happened on EU as well. I'm not even worried about that at all. But I want to see how this is gonna go. What's today? Tuesday, Wednesday, man, Thursday. I'm not touching AU. I'm not going to do an analysis on AU until Monday. I want to see on Monday what is AU going to do. Seems like everything is just flip-flopping. So nothing crazy on AU. I'm neutral on AU. And when I say neutral, I don't have a bias on AU. My bias is still a downtrend, because on the weekly time frame, it's been a downtrend. It is at a level of support, consolidation area. People are questioning what's going on. People like this price right here at 0.70. You know what I really think it is? I think it's the fact that the world thinks, man, is here, and I could be able to kind of go a little further with it. Maybe the world is thinking, man, is AU really that? I want to say AU, but is the Australian dollar that weak to be able to pull it under 0.7 again? Check this out. At one point in time, the Australian dollar was half a US dollar. And then literally within, this is in 2001, 10 years later, it was about a little more than the US dollar, which is crazy. And now it's 70%. And understand, this is literally where price likes to be. So I think it's looking to go a little stronger. But this level of support is something. It means something right here. It's obvious it means something. And I think this is going to be pretty interesting. So we're going to have to see how this is going to go. Most likely this month for AU is going to be trash. Probably for the next couple months, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months it's been at this level of support. Crazy. All right, guys. So if you have any questions, if you like anything that you see, go to fxpreneur.com. We have a group chat, Facebook, YouTube channel that could be able to help you out. If anything, go ahead and check out our stuff, and we'll go on from there. Peace. All right. So UJ. Bomb. That's what I wanted. Okay. So again, if you guys have any questions, you'll be able to always write it in the comment box. Okay. So what we're looking at right now is UJ. What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxpreneur.com, where our goal is to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex at home with your families. What we're looking at right now is USDJPY. When it comes to USDJPY, I'm actually in a bit of a counter trade, right? I don't really like to do that, but last week I hardly got into any trades, and it was kind of getting me kind of antsy. So I hopped into this one. I'm like, you know what? I see this pulling down, and it's been pretty respectful. This was pretty interesting, and it's coming back down. And this is probably based upon that news that just came out on USD. So I'm looking for this to just pull down to this area right here. I think I have my take at 111.5. From that 111.5, I'm looking for the continuation to the uptrend, to the upside to 113. After 113, I'm not doing anything. Mostly because there's a level of resistance at 113 that has been held about 13 times within the last year, which is crazy. So let me just go ahead and give you the whole spiel of what I'm talking about. We see that on the, you could be able to see it a little clearer on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we have price hitting this area a whole bunch of times. It's probably not going to show that well. Anyways, in the past, you can be able to see boom, 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 resistance, 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 resistance. Okay. And what we see here is from point A to point B to point C, price gets to 50% in confluence with 109.8. From this 109.8, we see a continuation to negative 27%. 113 flat is where I'm going. I'm not going to get too greedy on this one. So what we're looking for is this specific move right here for price to go from point A to point B to point C, somewhere over here for the continuation to the upside. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Let's go to the H4 time frame. And this is where we're at right now. I'm just looking for this to have a small retrace. I just wanted to get a little something off of this. Get to 111. From that 111.5 area, I'm looking for the continuation to the upside to that 113 resistance area. That's what we're looking at on UJ. Small breakdown, nothing crazy. But this has been a nice uptrend, and I'm just looking for the continuation of that. Okay. We had its real pullback from point A to point B to point C. I'm looking for this continuation to this area right here. This is just because of the actual broken structure to the continuation, and that's why this should pull back from this pulling back continuation to this area over here. After it gets there, I'm not going to do anything else. Okay. So, okay, we have a question. Do you have time to look at gold that broke support last night? That's so crazy. I can just imagine what support it broke. And what's so crazy is when I call that with you, Michael, as far as that gold trade, I have not looked at gold for probably 2 or 3 months. And we called that sell. And then it happened the day after, which was beast. What I've learned is the fact that with the rules, quote unquote, that I'm teaching you guys, no matter what, these rules work. Once you know the rules, once you know exactly how the market really, really works, you can be completely independent, where you don't need anything else. You don't need anybody else. You know exactly what's going on. And what's so cool is you can be able to use it in other industries as well in business. So If you guys have any questions, if you like anything that you see here, we have a website. It's called fxpronow.com. We have a 3-step system to be able to help you to become an FX Pro Now. On there, we have a group chat. We have a Facebook group. And we have a YouTube, all completely for free. You can be able to actually get all the information when you go into fxpronow.com, and we'll go ahead and actually send it over to you. We also have a course that you can be able to get access to. It's been helping a bunch of people as well. There's a whole bunch of stories that you can be able to check out on there to be able to see that's working for other people as well. If you have any questions, you can be able to hit me up on fxpronow.com. Let's get it. All right. So let's go ahead and go to GJ. But before we go into GJ, and what's pretty good is the fact that we're in profit, because I did get into the sell. We're not really supposed to, but I did get in this. I think I'm up like 40 pips or something like that. For the continuation to the upside to this 147.5 area. But before we get into that, I want to break down a little bit about our website and our course. I might as well just make a list of things that I gotta fix, because I gotta fix that that banner right there. Fix banner. All right, so I'm gonna do that with you guys. Fix banner. All right. So, like I said, our goal is to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your family. Really think about what can an extra $1,000 do for you this month. You know, really think about that. What could that do for you? All right. So, like I mentioned, we have a 3-step system. Step number 1, get into our group chat. All right. When you click over here, you can be able to put in your name, in your email, and what the heck? And from there, put in your phone number, and we'll go ahead and actually send you the group chat and Facebook info, right? And then from there, step number 2, you can be able to get into our YouTube. Make sure that you're subscribed, and make sure you click on the bell that's right next to it, because every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we go live to see if there's anything available on the charts, right? It can be able to really help you out. We're going to be putting up a whole bunch of beginner videos that can be able to help you out as well. Step number 3, go ahead and actually get started with our course. Step by step, simple, no fluff with the course. Literally get you to the point where you don't need anything else after this course. There's many people that have gone ahead and actually paid for this course and have gotten started and been able to actually gain a return on their investment from this course. There's a whole bunch of stories that you can be able to see and get access to be able to see what their experiences have been. If you want to know a little bit about me, a little bit more about me, this is my story. And understand that it's not just the course that we're looking to create. It's not just the Forex that we're looking to be able to help people learn. There's different phases to our idea. Phase number 1 is to be able to help you earn money in the Forex markets. Yes, get you proficient, where you're able to actually be self-reliant. But then, what if we could be able to go ahead and actually have some fun together? Celebrate our earnings together and what I call FX on the beach. The first trip that we're going to be going on as a group is going to be in August. There's going to be a good amount of people that are going to be coming with us for our Norwegian Sky cruise. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for the people that are going to be coming along with us. And phase number 3 is going to be coming out in some time. It's going to be a specific requirement to be able to be invited to this specific portion right here. Right? We call it Omni Living. Right? So there's a lot of people that make money in the Forex world. That's cool, but what do you do with that money? Well, what if we could be able to come together and compound our Forex earnings by investing in assets that would bring long-term residual gains that will last for generations? See, I have one property right now, and that's cool. But what if we could be able to come together and be able to actually invest in 36 properties at a time, or a couple hundred at a time? What if we could be able to invest in whole businesses together? This is the vision over here, right? Phase number 4 is where we could be able to go ahead and actually give away a lot of those earnings, what I call omni giving. What if we could be able to go to a third world country or a developing country and create a school where we could be able to teach people how to trade teach kids 13 to 17 how to be able to trade Forex. Then from there, how to be able to how to be able to read, how to be able to learn, how to be able to understand emotional intelligence, how to be able to actually create. We'll give them a balance. We'll give them the course. We'll give them a laptop and internet so they can be able to actually grow up their account. They'll come together as 18 to 21-year-olds now, and then from there be able to actually develop their country for themselves, They're the ones that live in their country. They're the ones that know everything that they actually need, and they could be able to actually develop something for themselves and their country and be able to actually make a name for themselves. And I think that's really, really cool as far as the vision of what we're doing. If you like the vision, if you want to get started with the vision, you want to be included, click this button right here, and you'll be getting started with the course first. That's how you're going to get started. And what's cool is when you get started with the course, a portion of the course goes to fund this vision right here in the future. Literally every person that has ever gotten started with this course, I've saved a portion of that money, and it's been sitting and sitting and sitting until we are ready to be able to go ahead and launch our first group. And I'm really, really excited about that. If you're wondering, okay, what's a part of the course? Well, we have actually a class curriculum. Okay. We start out with a mindset, right? And there's actually more videos in this, which is interesting. So we start out with the mindset psychology, right? We talk about the mindset of a trader and what really holds people back and how you can be able to actually proceed in having the right mindset when it comes to trading. We talk about what trader should you be. We talk about how time frames correlate with each other. We talk about what to do on each specific time frame. We talk about how to keep your charts clean. We talk about how do you where do you start marking up your charts as far as a foundation. We talk about what to do next, how what is a specific uptrend and a downtrend, but not just the basics. We go in depth on what this truly means. These right here are key videos, I promise. Then from there, how to continue. How do you know if the market should continue to go up or down? How do you confirm that the market's going to go up or down? We talk about trend lines. We talk about the Fibonacci retracement tool. We talk about specifically when to enter. And this is a question that maybe people don't really realize how important this portion is right here. But how do you know whether to stay or get out of your trade? This is a key thing right here that you can be able to get access to. We have a checklist before entry, and then from there, what I call the sauce, literally putting everything together. And understand, we have an in-person course and we have an online course, whichever one works out for you. The in-person course is mostly based in Miami, right? We do it quarterly. Well, we do it every 2 months. And if you have a group of 10 or more, I'll fly out to anywhere around the world to be able to actually do that group. To be able to actually to have that group, just contact me directly. And if you're not able to actually do that, we have an online course that you can be able to get access to and get access to all of this right here plus more. So when it comes to the in-person course, it's only $9.97 to be able to get access to that. It's an intense 4-day course that you're going to be able to get access to. It's a personal experience you never forget. 25 hours of actual content. Day number 1, 5 hours. Day number 2, 10 hours. Day number 3, 10 hours. And day number 4, until we are done. When it comes to the word intense, I use that word on purpose because this is what the students say this course is. I don't play. I make sure before you walk out those doors, you know exactly what the heck you are talking about, and you know exactly what to do when it comes to the world of Forex. Now, if you've gone ahead and actually taken the online course, it'll actually only be $500, which is crazy. Okay. So when you get started with the in-person course, you actually get the online course for free. So if you're getting started with the in-person course first, you get the online course for free. If you've already taken the online course, then you can be able to take the in-person course for only $500, which is really, really cool. Okay. So when it comes to the online course, right, you're going to also get 7 bonuses included. So it's a lifetime mentorship, right? Private support group that you're going to get access to, where it's not just you hearing me. You can actually be able to ask me whatever question that you like throughout the week. And then if you have specific questions that you want me to go in depth on, every single Thursday, we have a private weekly mentoring group that we do live. That you would ask me your question, and I go in depth to make sure that I answer your question. And before I continue, I ask you the questions. Did I answer your question? Did you understand the answer to this question? And if you need more, we go in as in depth as you need. 24-hour access to this training. You get an invitation to the FX on the Beach celebration, and also by enrolling today, you're actually going to be helping the vision that we have for this area right here. Okay. So if you are ready to get started with the in-person course, I know the date is wrong right here. That's something else I got to fix, right? So it's actually going to be May, the last Thursday of May, whichever date that is. I think it's the 30th, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So if you're ready to be able to get started with the in-person course, you can be able to do that. If you're ready to get started with the online course, you can be able to click right here and do that as well. Okay. Now, if you are outside of the country, we actually have friendly international pricing that you can be able to get access to. If you have any questions at all, you can be able to contact me right here by clicking this button, and just leave your email, your phone number, which course you're interested in, and then specifically your question. And I can be able to contact you by phone or by email, and we'll go on from there. Okay, guys. So that's the vision. If you're excited about it, if anything, go ahead and actually get started, and we'll go on from there. So let's go ahead and get started with GBPJPY now. Okay. So GBPJPY. And if you have any questions, you can always go ahead and do I give it any signals? This is my version of signals where I'm actually talking about what I'm doing. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your families. What we're looking at right now is GBPJPY. Right now, we're in the H4 time frame, and I want to see how many pips I'm specifically up. You caught some of that retracement too, Zach? You're not supposed to be doing that. But okay. So right now on GJ, I'm up 42 pips, which is fine. I don't want to get too greedy when it comes to this retracement. I don't trade retracements. I trade continuations of trends. But 42 pips, 42 pips. So so this broke to this level of support. Right now it's at 38.2. I don't really see GJ stopping at 38.2. So I'm looking for price to continue to at the least my key level at 145.5. If price gets to 145.6, which is 61.8, I'll be okay closing out my trade, to tell you the truth. If it's just hovering at 61.8, it's like I don't mind closing out. And going for the continuation to the uptrend, to the upside to 147.5. That's where I'm looking for price to get to. Once it gets to 147.5, I'm going to wait for consolidation to form. I'm going to wait for a break of structure to form, wait to the downside, wait for a bearish engulfing pattern to form, probably on a higher time frame, and I'm just going to sell. Why? What we're looking at right now, all this stuff right here, the reason why price is literally scrunched in this area right here is because based upon the daily time frame, we are in an uptrend, and actually a very, 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 very strong uptrend for a daily time frame. Point A, point B, point C. This is only 38.2. For price to hold 38.2 based upon this very strong push of 900 pips, 850 pips, 850 pip push, a retrace of only 38.2 for the continuation of like a 600 pip push is a very strong uptrend, right? But when it comes to the full market, what is the full market? What has been the trend of the full market? Well, based upon this portion of this daily time frame has been a downtrend, right? It's not like a strong downtrend, but it's a downtrend, right? The reason why I say not as strong is because we have point A, point B, point C, probably like 78.6. Point A, point B, point C. This is not really like the real push. This is probably point A, point B, point C right here. This is probably like 38.2. And then we have 100% retracement. And then push, 100% retracement, push, 100% retracement. 88.6. Okay. So the downtrend isn't that strong, but this is not the downtrend that I'm talking about. I'm actually talking about the weekly time frame. And when it comes to this weekly time frame, look at that. You know, very, very strong push. We have a retracement, and it's a slow. This is actually tested, boom, and then break, and then resistance, continuation, resistance, looking for the continuation. So April 8th. Oh, I called this April 8th. So we're looking for EU got to 113, pulling AU bearish. It kept going, pulling UJ to 113. It's still bullish. It's still heading towards there. So we need AU to form bearish. Then I think this is going to start to push. I think this would be really, really cool. If you don't know what this is, don't worry about it. For the people that have been following for a while, they know what this is. So I'm looking for this level of resistance to hold, and I'm looking for the continuation to the downside. I'm looking for price to get back to this 140.777, and I'm looking to be able to catch this at the highest point. So right now, just on a short-term pullback, nothing crazy, nothing that I would suggest to get into or anything like that. Short-term pullback. So we're gonna get to this point right here. Get some pips, get some cash that we can be able to withdraw for the week, and from there, continuation of the uptrend to 147.5. I'm going to close out 147.5. Once it gets to this point right here, hopefully it stops right here. Maybe it'll go to this area right here, like 148. If it definitely goes to this area, I'm selling, especially if it gets to like 149. Selling, and I'm heading to I don't know exactly, but I'm going to be shooting for like this 140.777 area. All right. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. We have a website. It's called FX Pro. Being bad. It's called fxpronow.com. We have a group chat. We have a Facebook. We have a YouTube channel that you can be able to check out. We have a whole bunch of content that you can be able to get access to. It's all for free. So go ahead and actually check it out. This is just I just love. I like Forex a lot, and I like to be able to give this content out because I know it could be able to help out some other people. Because I wish I had this, because I didn't have this. I had to figure it out. So, what's interesting is we see a bullish engulfing on H4. Being the fact that this 38.2, being the fact that this is a retracement, I may just cut ties or set a closer stop loss on this because I'm not looking to ride this. I'm looking for the price to just get to 145.5, and I'm going to the upside. Anyways, go ahead and actually check out the site. I'm pretty sure it could be able to help you out. It's been helping out a whole bunch of other people as well. Go ahead and check out some stories that are on there. We actually have a course that you can be able to get access to. It's called the You Are the Indicator course, because I believe that you are the indicator. I believe that you can be self-sufficient when it comes to trading Forex. All right? Peace. Okay. So, greatly appreciate your time, guys. Woo. Greatly appreciate your time, guys. If you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and actually put it in the chat. It's been a good week. Good week. All blue. I think UJ is like literally just, yeah, it's just like even. And so is EU. It's kind of even, but GJ is up. So, if you guys have any questions, you can be able to hit me up. If anything, you can be able to put it in the chat right now before I log out, and we'll go on from there. So, any questions? If you're watching this in a replay, you can be able to hit me up on at philip@fxpronow.com. Let me go ahead and put in the chat, philip@fxpronow.com. And yeah, man. So any questions? Gold. You're right. Let's go ahead and do gold. TradingView. All right. Let's see gold. If it broke support here, I'm going to put it like this before I even look at it. If it broke support, it's going to retrace. find the bearish engulfing pattern when it retraces, and then continue to the downside, I think. Because I think we called that it was going to push down to at least 50%. Let's look at gold. Man, I wish I stayed in that, bro. Gold, gold, gold. And it's still in this area. Bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's going to retrace right now. This is crazy, man. Where do we call this sell? We call this sell what? Where do we call the sell, Michael? I think we called the sell. What do we call it? Like here? Which side? Was it like at 12.99? I mean 12.99, something like that. All right, let's just go ahead. All right, gold. All right, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com. We're looking at right now is gold. And what's interesting is, nah, we called the sell. But didn't we call the sell somewhere on this side as well? Like when we first got started? Anyways, what we're looking at is gold. And when it comes to gold, we called that it would start to push down, and it did, like beautifully, like really, really beautifully. Oh, it's right at 50% right now. Hold up. Didn't I call that it would get to at least here? Oh, but I also called right here as well, huh? 78.6 in confluence with here. Why is this here? I forgot. I don't really trade gold like that. But what's crazy is I should have traded gold because I called this. It's pushed to the downside, which is freaking beautiful. You know what? I think I called it from 13. If I'm not mistaken, I think I called it from right here. Anyways, so let's go ahead and take this off because this is irrelevant now. All right. So point A, point B, it's had its retracement. I don't know what bias that you have, Michael, but it's at 50%. As far as entering this trade, it's late as hell. The time to enter the trade was over here. That's it. The only trade that there's left is for the continuation to the upside, if that's what it's supposed to do. Reason why I say that is because the U.S. market, it has got strong again. When it comes to the S&P. Which support? That support right here. So you were bullish. Didn't we call a sell from the beginning? All right, let's look at the weekly. If I'm not looking at a chart like that, I usually back up in time frame to see what's going on. Yeah, this should push a little further back. Oh, this is what we have. Price bearish to this area right here, confluence with trend line. Shit. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 1231. I should have sold my gold at that 13.5. I mean 1340 area. But it looks like it's going straight there. I wouldn't be surprised it's gonna go here. I had this for a reason. Check that out. Man, once it broke out, boom, dropped, retrace, continuation. Once it broke out, shoot. Went in there. Yeah. I think it's at 70.7. 1231. It's only like 400 pips. Nothing crazy. Gold doesn't move as much as I thought it would. But yeah, I'm looking for the continuation to the downside. But as far as entering now, I don't know. The reason why I say I don't know, is because this is just like a weird moving thing to trade. Look, this just goes. It just goes. It just goes. Look at this. I don't know if there's a retracement coming, but because it broke a major level of support, you would think that it would have a major level. I mean, you would think that it would retrace a bit, because right here, this right here, I don't know if you were watching back in August, but this, it broke a major level of resistance, quote unquote resistance, based upon down here. And then from there, it retraced. And this was the optimal time to buy, obviously, as you can see this, right? And now it broke a major level of support. So I don't know if it's going to retrace. I don't know how gold moves like that. But as far as entering now on there, I wouldn't. My phone just died, so I can't see anybody's comments. I'd like for this to come back to this 38.2 at the least. It's not going to go back into the wedge, the triangle. It won't go back in there. But at least 38.2 in confluence with that daily key level. As far as right now, nah. How much? It's another 100 pips. Is that 100 or 1,000, man? But I want to see it come back to this area right here. Yeah, I want to see it come back to this area right here. And then from there, go to that 70. I think this would be this would be a really cool trade to get into. To come back to this area. It's on the weekly time frame, we can see it. Bomb. All right. So I'm going to look for this to push back up and then continuation. Resistance again. Check this out. Resistance. This whole way through resistance. This is one thing I know, though, guys. Gold is going to have some type of breakout somewhere. Because mind you, if you were to look at how Bitcoin moved, and mind you, I'm not trying to make no type of comparison, but Bitcoin moved the same exact way as it's moving right now. If you look at Bitcoin, I'm not going to go in the back and forth, but you had a steady uptrend for a short amount of time, for like a year, 2 years, steady uptrend. And then from there, it got into this wedge. And it broke out to the downside. Because it was in that wedge at 6,000 for a long time. And broke out to the downside and found the level of support halfway at 3,000. Now it's back up to 4. This is heading downwards from what this is showing. And you can see the same type of wedge, quote unquote, that did as well. I'm not trying to make it some type of comparison. But what if gold is overvalued? That'd be crazy. I don't know. But it looks like it's heading over here. This is really, really, really interesting for me right now. Anyways, we're gonna go check this out. I'm gonna look for this to come up to this area right here, this 38.2. If anything, I'm gonna write this down. And I am tired. 12.88 for the continuation to 12.31. And I do not want price to go above here, 12.96. Okay. What is that? That's like a 50. It's like a 5-to-1 trade. Whoa, I don't know if you guys have ever felt where it's like a big, like you're on a cruise. I don't know if you've been on a cruise before, but it just got like a big, I don't know what that feeling was. But really appreciate your time, guys. fxpreneur.com. We have a website. Our goal is to be able to help you make an extra $1,000 a month. We have a Facebook group, a group chat, a YouTube channel, and we go on live every single week to see if there's anything available in the markets. Subscribe, follow our stuff, probably help you out. And also, we have a course that can be able to help out people as well. So if you guys have any questions, I'd highly suggest go ahead and actually contact me on there. All right. Really appreciate your time. Peace. All right. So Michael, did that help at all? Did I follow any of your analysis? I'm curious. Did that follow anything that you followed? Curious. So this is moving kind of slow. I gotta end it because it's getting to 1 hour. Just expecting the retrace to sell to. Great. I'm happy to hear that you caught the same analysis as well. All right, guys. So I'm about to go eat and knock out. I am about to go eat and knock out. I am tired. We went to the zoo yesterday, and we went to the museum today, and tomorrow we're going to go to, it's like a, what would you call it? It's like the park, kind of. It's gonna be fun. I want to do something every day with Amy. Every day. What am I looking at the date for? Oh, the 11th. All right, guys. Really appreciate your time, and If you have any questions, just contact me at philip@fxpronow.com. Let's get it.